It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1, Ready, Mountain West Business Solutions, the University of Wyoming, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankum, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, the Come On Inn in Casper, and by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
It's four of the most tense, exciting words in the world of sports. Win or go home. That is the situation facing both the Evanston Red Devils and the Riverton Wolverines, as it is the first elimination game of the 2024 WHSAA 4A West Regional Basketball Championship Tournament, live from Green River. Good morning, everybody. Elan Olliff coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth, where these two teams who met up earlier in the season will do battle yet again, and it's the second year in a row that they have met with it all, with both of their seasons on the line at the regional tournament. We'll talk more about that. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES Number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast scroller, the nightlighter. And it's not long until they become the fender benderer, the got a ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth for our pregame show brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is placed with the helpful hardware, folks. Well, in 2024, these teams matched up earlier in the season. Matter of fact, it was on a Saturday in Evanston on February 10th, where the Riverton Wolverines won a 49-35 win over the Evanston Red Devils. Riverton comes in overall 3-19, Evanston 3-18, a 3-3 conference record for the Red Devils, 0-6 for Riverton. You look at the average scores per quarter according to Max Preps. Evanston should have a better first quarter, but then from there on out, Riverton did have a lot more going on in that second, third, and fourth quarter, coming away with the 49-35 win over the Red Devils. Last time these two teams met up in the playoffs, though, it was the exact opposite. Evanston with a 49-33 win over Riverton with the same stakes. Winner moves to day 3 of the regional tournament. Loser, their season comes to an end over in Star Valley last February. Evanston led 27-17 going into the locker room, and then Evanston outscored them really in every quarter but the fourth to take a 49-33 win for the Red Devils. So these stakes are very, very familiar for both of these teams, as for the second year in a row they face off with it all on the line, trying to keep their season alive. That is your news and notes section here on the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your keys to the game, starting lineups, and tip-off. It's win or go home for Evanston and Riverton. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth as we move on to our Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. And for the Red Devils, they have the advantage on the inside, so you're going to look for a big game from Anna Lee West, Kieran Simmons, Ryan Debenham, the post players for the Red Devils. One player who kind of broke out yesterday in the game against Rock Springs was Chesney Mackey, as she had some great minutes inside the paint as well. We'll see see if Coach Barker implements her a little bit more, but for the Red Devils, it's going to be dominate down low, own the paint, clean up the windows, and give yourself every chance in this one. That's your Ellingford Brothers Keys to the Game. Brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, 307-79-1515 for all your sand, gravel needs. We're going to now move on to our 2023-2024 Evanston Lady Red Devils team intro, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team.
My name is Ryan Debenham. I am a senior and I play post.
My name is JC Bardsley. I'm a senior and I'm a shooting guard.
I'm Eden Dia. I'm a senior and I'm a post.
Emmy Fessler, a sophomore and a guard.
Hi, I'm Kiernan Simmons. I'm a junior and I'm a post.
I'm Jordan Steinke. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Oxy Cervantes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Braylon Morrison. I'm a sophomore. I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Evie Stahl. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Kylan Blea. I'm a sophomore and I'm a post.
Hi, I'm Chesney Mackey. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
I'm Sierra Barnes. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Dannon Kohler. I'm a sophomore and I'm a guard.
Hi, my name is Anley West. I'm a freshman and I am a post.
I'm Emma Lonsley. I'm a sophomore and I play point guard.
I'm Madison Brown. I'm a sophomore and I play guard.
I'm Cassie Barker. I'm a freshman and a post.
I'm Violet Cook. I'm a freshman and I play guard.
Your 2023-2024 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston. We're going to go ahead and go radio silent for our national anthem.
Between our home team this game, Evanston High School. No, excuse me, our visitors from Evanston and our home team, Riverton. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem, and now we move on to our starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc. We're on your team. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston on Main Street. First, it'll be the designated visiting team, the Evanston Red Devils, number 3 out of the Southwest, as they come out. Red uniforms, white numerals, blue trim, same uniforms they wore yesterday. And coming out, sophomore number 2, Emma Lonsway. Sophomore number 3, Braylon Morrison. Senior number 10, JC Bardsley. Senior number 31, Ryan Debenham. And sophomore number 42, Emmy Fessler. Of course, Red Devils coached by Roy Barker, his first year taking over the program. And now for the designated home team, the Riverton Wolverines. White uniforms, Maroon numerals with a black outline for the Wolverines. Number 1, sophomore Taylor Leesburg. Number 2, senior Savannah Morton. Number 11, senior Wetu Cloudhorse. Number 13 rather, Haley Ingstrom. And senior number 21, Paisley Jackson. Of course, the Riverton Wolverines, coached by Mike Bosner. For Riverton, white uniforms, maroon numerals, and a black outline for the Wolverines as they line up on the left side of the center stripe. The Evanston Red Devils on the right. As we get set with our Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard here in the first quarter. Tip-off is won by Riverton. Sending it back to Morton. She goes to the left side with Lonsway in tow. Now kicks it to Leesburg at the top. Yeah, pass inside to the near block and one from Haley Ingstrom. So Ingstrom will get a chance to make this one a 3-point lead immediately for Riverton, less than 15 seconds into the game. First one from Ingstrom, and that one is good. 3-0 Riverton on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Now Evanston with their first offensive possession. Lonsway takes it over the center line. Left-hand dribble, bounces it out to Morrison on the near wing. Guarded closely by Leesburg. And now Lonsway bounces it out to Fessler in the near corner, drives into the elbow. Back out to the top to Morrison. Right side Bardsley finds Fessler in between the circles, who retreats back towards the logo. Lonsway takes the bounce pass on the right side, now drives with 1 foot into the elbow, instead has to pass out to Morrison on the far wing. 7 minutes, 16 seconds as Evanston's Lonsway drives towards the baseline on the far side. It's off of the Riverton defender and over the line, Red Devil basketball. Inbound play being triggered by J.C. Bardsley. Right side to Devenham, Morrison and Evanston moving the ball around well. Left side jump shot 3 from Bardsley, no good, pulled in by Morton. Here come the Wolverines as she brings it across the center line, covered by Lonsway. Gets it over on the left side to Leesburg. And now thought about a 3, instead bounce pass inside to Ingstrom. Goes inside the paint, puts the layup up from about, shot up rather, from about 4 in front, and it's short. Rebound goes off of Riverton and over the baseline. Red Devil basketball. Down by 3 with 6:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Lonsway inbounds to Morrison, who goes right back to Lonsway. And the young sophomore brings it over the center line. Open Fessler on the far near corner. And now they'll go back and forth. Fessler tries to get the ball, rips the ball away in the lane, and is blocked out of bounds by the Wolverines. Evanston wanted a foul on that one, but instead they'll settle for an inbound play. Bardsley inbounded on the near post under the Wolverine basket. Morrison on the near side now gets it back to Lonsway at the top, finds Bardsley on the far wing. Pass inside the lane, nobody home though, as it'll go over the baseline and land right in the lap of Uinta County Herald sports editor Don Cogger. 6 minutes, 22 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. 3-0 Riverton on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, brought forward by Morton. Gets it over to Leesburg on the left side. Now holding it is Jackson. Right side to Morton. Leesburg, straightaway jump shot 3 is off the front iron, pulled in by Morton. Jump shot from the near elbow, no good. Rebound by Riverton's Ingstrom. Kicks it back out. Back over to Morton now. Leesburg, straightaway 3, take 2. That one is off the rim, pulled in by the Wolverines. Going for the shot from about 3 out on the paint was Jackson. Rebound is finally brought in by Evanston as Morrison bounces it out to Lonsway. Evanston now brings it forward, try to get a transition bucket, down by 3. Straightaway jump shot 3 from Morrison, off the rim, pulled in by the Wolverines. West and Barker to the scorers table for Evanston. Leesburg on the left side, covered by Bardsley. Over to Morton, right side for 3, and that one is in and out of the rim, pulled in by the Red Devils. Fessler bounces it over to Lonsway, who brings it over the center line. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Morrison back over to Fessler. Right side, it is Bardsley. Pass intended for the top of the arc, picked away by Leesburg, all on her own. Finishes the layup, and it's 5-0 Riverton as Leesburg gets on the scorebook. Under 5 to play, and the Riverton Wolverines with a 5-point lead. Right side, 3 from Bardsley is good. And the Red Devils are on the board, cut the gap down to 2. So Bardsley hits the 3 ball, and now a chance for Riverton. Leesburg at the top, gets it over on the left side to Jackson. Tough defense by Morrison. Passes over to Morton. Leesburg straight away. Morton, right side for 3. Got it! 8-3, Riverton, timeout. Coach Barker will take it as well. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Red Devils down by 5 after the 3 ball by Savannah Morton for Riverton, and a inbound play coming up for Evanston's Emmy Fessler. Winner go home for both of these teams. The winner will play tomorrow at 9 a.m. against the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody. On the right side, it's Lonsway. Now bounces it out to Morrison. We'll talk more about what the winner can look forward to after this. Fessler bounces towards the left side. Covered and fouled by Taylon Leesburg. Red Devil basketball. And now it'll go be an inbound play. First foul on the Wolverines. Evanston has 1 foul on the books as well. Inbound play to Lonsway. Now gets it over to Barker, who's checked into the game. Pass inside to Fessler is poked out of bounds by Leesburg. Yes, the winner of this game will play tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School against the loser of game 14, as taking the and one is Barker. Actually, they don't count the bucket, so Barker actually will shoot 2. Red Devils down by 5. First one from Barker is too hard off the back. Finishing that previous thought, the winner of this game will play tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School, and a winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup against, as Barker hits that one to make it a 4-point game. They'll play the loser of game 14, so that would be Cody and Kelly Walsh. Back over to Jackson, feeds it on the right side, layup no good from Ingstrom. Evanston with the rebound, down by 4. Bardsley goes to the right side, 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Gets it over to Cook on the left wing, now back over to Bardsley, who hit a 3 already on the right. Pass inside to Barker, bounce inside the paint, kicks it back out to Lonsway. Straight away, 4-3, in and out. Rebound is brought in by Barker. She puts the shot up, trying to draw the foul. Instead, it'll be no foul. They're going to let him play, and brought in by Riverton. 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Morton gets it over to Cloud Horse, now holding it on the left side. It's Jackson, drives into the elbow, into the paint, puts up the layup and draws the foul. And Paisley Jackson to the free throw line. First trip to the line today for Jackson. 3:01 remaining here in the first quarter. The foul comes against Annalie West. Second foul on the Red Devils. First one on the way from Jackson is well short, and the Red Devils will keep the 5 on. But for the Wolverines, coming on will be Timbri Mathil and Tatum Tyra. For Cloud Horse, and Leesburg. Jackson to shoot the second free throw. Up and rolls in for the Wolverines. So Jackson makes it a 5-point game. 3 minutes remaining here in the first. Lonsway takes it across the center line. Pass over to Bardsley. 19-foot jumper from the near side is short. Rebound by Barker. She puts the layup up and is blocked by the Wolverines. Pass inside the lane is kept in by Evanston. It looked like as that was a chaotic play. Ball was loose in the key after the missed shot by Barker. She dives to the ground to keep it alive on the far sideline. Looked to try to bounce it off of Riverton, but was not able to do it. Riverton basketball. Ingstrom hands off to Jackson at the top. Left side, and a travel called on Mathil. Red Devil basketball with 2.5 to play here in the first. Cook inbounds to Lonsway. And we'll take it across the center quickly. Man-to-man defense put on by Riverton. Bardsley tries to pass inside the paint, but it's poked away by Riverton, but brought back in by West. And then Barker tries a shot, but she loses control of the basketball under the net and over the baseline. Over to Riverton. Lonsway and Bardsley come out. Morrison and Fessler back into the game. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the first. Red Devils down by 5. Mort gets it over towards the left side to Ingstrom. Passes it back to Morton on the right wing. Drives along the baseline into the paint. Now kicks it back out to the free throw line. On the left side, it's Ingstrom. Left side three from Morton is off of the back iron. Pulled in on the bounce by Riverton. Jackson, step back three from the right side, off the base iron. Rebound by Ingstrom, and she's fouled. Third foul on the Red Devils. We'll see who they assess this one against, and it's going to be, I believe, Emmy Fessler picking up the foul, and it is her first of the game. Inbound play coming up for the Wolverines. It's the third one on the Red Devils with 1:53 remaining here in the first quarter. Inbound play will be triggered by Timbri Mathil. Holding the ball at the far post, lobs it up high, and it is dropped by Riverton, brought in by Evanston's Morrison, passes it out to Cook, but here comes the full court pressure by the Wolverines. Pass over to Fessler, goes back to Cook, jump shot from, actually jump pass looking for West in the paint, brought in by Morrison, and then going and drawing the foul, it's Cassie Barker. 1 for 2 from the line earlier in the quarter with 94 seconds left as Violet Cook jogs back and talks with Coach Roy Barker. Red Devils down by 5. Riverton has led this entire game as the first one from Barker is too hard off the bat. 1:34 remaining here in the first quarter. 9-4 Riverton on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Evanston in the red uniforms, Riverton in the white. Shot is too hard off the base iron, brought in by Cloudhorse as Evanston goes 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. 90 seconds remaining, gets it over to the left side to Leesburg. She's at the top, kicks it over on the right wing to Mathil. Lob pass inside the lane, finds Cloudhorse, goes for the layup, no good. Rebound will go off of Barker and over the baseline. Riverton basketball with 1:18 remaining in the first. 9-4 Riverton. Inbound play coming up from Mathil. Gets it over the right side to Leesburg. Goes the free throw line. Finds Cloudhorse and draws the foul. She'll shoot 2. Wetu Cloudhorse to the free throw line. With a 1:14 as Annalie West picks up her second foul. It's the fourth one on the Red Devils with 1:14 left in the first quarter. First one from Cloudhorse is good. 6-point lead for the Wolverines in this winner-go-home matchup for both of these teams. The winner will play tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School, and a winner goes to state. Losers' season comes to an end tomorrow morning against the loser of Cody and Kelly Walsh, as Cloudhorse goes 2 for 2 and stretches the lead out to 7. Red Devils trying to get some offense going, as that has been a problem here at the regional tournament. Lonsway with a nice grab, now feeds it over to Morrison. Drives to the near block, puts a layup up and in, and there's Braylon Morrison getting on the scores book. Red Devils down by 5 with 52 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Marching it forward, it's Jackson. Pass towards the right side, taken away by the Red Devils. Morrison passes it forward, but it's taken away by Riverton. 40 seconds remaining, and now Jackson has 3 Red Devils around her. Pass out to the top, brought in by Riverton. Lone layup is up and good from Timbri Mathill. 13-6 with 26 seconds left. Morrison gets it over to Lonsway. Looking for Fessler. 18-foot jumper from the right side, good. And Emmy Fessler gets on the scorer's book with a 5-point lead for Riverton. 14 seconds left in the first. Bringing it forward is Leesburg. Gets it over on the right side to Mathill. Now drives to the free throw line. Right side jumper from Jackson is good for 3. Paisley Jackson now with 4. And that ends the first quarter. 1 down, 3 to go in a win-or-go-home matchup. Riverton leads it 16-8 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Second quarter action, Red Devils down by 8 as the Red Devils will inbound the ball to start. Great pass inside the lane, but it's poked away by the Wolverines over the baseline. Red Devil basketball. Inbound play for Lonsway. Lonsway, Fessler, Morrison, Barker, and Cook on the floor for Coach Roy Barker to start the second quarter. Right side 19-foot jumper is no good. Rebound is a jump ball as Barker goes up and rips that one out of the hands of Mathill. Possession arrow pointed to Riverton. Wolverines with an 8-point lead with 7 minutes, 47 seconds remaining here in the first half. Bringing it forward, it's Jackson. Goes across the center line for Riverton. Passes out to Mathill on the right side, but she drops the basketball right into the Red Devil bench. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. Morrison inbounded for the Red Devils. Really young Red Devil team, as evidenced by what we see on the floor right now. Two freshmen and 3 sophomores, and at some point we'll have 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores. Fessler bounces it out to Morrison, now goes to Lonsway on the right side, 7 minutes, 22 seconds. Passes over to Barker, and she is fouled down on the ground. It comes against Leesburg. That is the first one of the quarter, and the second one against Leesburg, as Morton will come in for the Wolverines. So too does Ingstrom. Inbound play at the far post, going to be triggered by Lonsway. Holding the ball, now lobs it up high, finds Violet Cook on the right side, gets it over to Lonsway, right side for 3, just off the front iron. Rebound is a battle, and it goes off of Fessler and into the Riverton bench. Wolverine basketball, Ingstrom to inbound it for Riverton. Season on the line for both of these teams, and Riverton leads by 8 with 7 minutes and change left in the first half. Right side to Ingstrom, goes into the near elbow. Now covered by Fessler, passes it over to Jackson, steps outside the arc, now in. Against 3 Red Devils, now passes it out to the outside. Left side, 3 attempt was not thought about happening. Instead, they'll go to Ingstrom. Far wing 3 off the base iron. Rebound is brought in by Morrison, and she has to pass it out, but it's ripped away by Paisley Jackson, and she's fouled on the shot. She'll shoot 2. Chance for the Wolverines to put this at a double-digit lead with 6:42 remaining in the half. Puts the first one up from Jackson, and that's front iron short. (16-8) on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As it goes up, and Jackson hits the second one. So Jackson 2 for 4 from the charity stripe. Bad pass taken away by the Wolverines. And now it'll be an inbound play after the foul on Fessler as she bumped her going towards the scorer's table. Inbound play coming up for Jackson. Gets it over to Ingstrom on the far side. Now passes it over towards the top to Mathil. Check that, that's Tyra on the left side. Ingstrom now reversing back towards the center logo. Drives into the near elbow. Jump pass in the lane, and it's a jump ball. As going up to get it at the same time as Tyra was Emma Lonsway, who gives up about 3 inches at least. Goes up, puts her hands on the ball at the same time. They call a jump ball possession arrow to the team in red. Lonsway brings it across for Evanston, goes towards the right side, now gets it out to Morrison at the center logo. Fessler on the left wing, attracts a double team. Evanston trying to beat the double team, passes off of the fingertips of Paisley Jackson. She had a steal there, but she couldn't hold on to it. She kicks it over the far sideline. Inbound play coming up for the Red Devils. 9-point lead for Riverton. Fessler inbounds to Lonsway. Goes across the center line. Covered by Ingstrom. Bounces out to Morrison. Open Fessler. Near side 3. Just off the mark. Rebound is loose. Brought in the field by Morrison. Right side 3. Morrison off the base iron. Evanston trying to get another attempt at it, and they do thanks to Fessler. Gets it over to Cook at the top. Another 3 ball. This one short. Rebound by Riverton. And a jump ball created by Violet Cook. As holding on to it too long was Tyra. Cook gets there, puts hands on it. They call it the jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Riverton. Morton brings it across the center line. Passes over to Ingstrom on the far wing. Trying to figure out where to go. The answer is Morton on the left side. Bounce out to Ingstrom, stolen by Fessler. She's off and running on her own, but bounces high. Now goes to the near block, passes it over to Morrison. Back out to Lonsway, steps to the left, and she's fouled by Tyra. Or check that, that's actually going to be Ingstrom. And that is the 3rd foul against Riverton. First one against Ingstrom. And an inbound play coming up for Lonsway as Morrison and Cook come out. Bardsley and Debenham check into the game. Lonsway to inbound it for the Red Devils. Under the far post, gets it over to Fessler. Far side 3, off of the iron. Pulled in by the Wolverines. Timeout called by coach of the Riverton Wolverines, Mr. Mike Bosner, and we'll take it as well. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Red Devils still looking for their first points of the second quarter and down by 9 to the Riverton Wolverines in this win-or-go-home matchup for both of these teams. The second year in a row they've met on day 2 in the regional tournament with these types of stakes. Last year, Evanston came away victorious as though Riverton holds a 9-point lead. Driving along the baseline and losing it is Taylor. Red Devil basketball. Last year it was a 49-33 win for Evanston. As right now, the Red Devils down by 9. Lonsway at the top, now dribbles towards the right side. Gets it back over to Fessler on the near elbow. Back over to Bardsley, but she can't handle that hot shot pass. Goes off of the fingertips of Bardsley and over the far sideline. Inbound play coming up for the Wolverines. It'll be taken by Paisley Jackson, who goes to Leesburg with 4 minutes, 42 seconds remaining here in the first half. I invite you to stick around for our halftime show brought to you by UNTI Vision. Another steal by Fessler. She's off and running on her own, goes for the layup and finishes it off. Fessler has done that twice today, and she has been a problem for the Wolverines. And another big play by Fessler on defense to force the turnover. Red Devil basketball. Bardsley to inbound it. Goes to Lonsway, across the center line. Red Devils down by 7. Lonsway bounces out to Bardsley, now finds Barker. Fessler on the near side, drives into the lane, puts up the off-balance shot, draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. It's the first one against Lexi Taylor. First one on the way from Fessler is good. The Devils make it a 6-point game. As Emmy hits that one in, a big free throw coming up as Taylor will come out and Mathil will come in for Riverton. Next one from Fessler. Good. Red Devils cut it down to 5. 4 minutes, 6 seconds remaining. Drives towards the left side, it's Jackson, covered by Barker. Pass is nearly taken away by Fessler. Instead, they find Leesburg. Pass over to Ingstrom on the left side. Straightaway 3 by Jackson is off the mark, wide right. Rebound by Leesburg, and she gets it to go. Leesburg with 4 in the game. 19-12 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lonsway passes over to Fessler. Near side, 3. That one off the front. Pulled in by Lonsway from the field. Gets it out to Bardsley. Straight away for 3. Off the glass and in. 4-point lead as Bardsley's now got 6. 19-15 Riverton. Evanston starting to pick up some momentum. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left. As taking it along the near sideline was Leesburg, and it's poked out of bounds by Cassie Barker. Red Devil basketball with 3:19 left in the first half. We'll have the Jackalope first half highlights on our halftime show brought to you by UNTI Vision, and then a conversation with our very own state champion Brady Roberts on the Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight. Leesburg drives towards the right side, gets into the elbow, now forced out to the wing. Bounce pass inside to Cloudhorse, and she's fouled by Barker. It's the second foul on the Red Devils, and Cassie Barker assessed with her first personal foul. Inbound play coming up for Riverton. Ingstrom will trigger it. Holding it a little too long. 5-second violation, Red Devil basketball. 3:05 remaining here in the first half. And Evanston starting to turn the tide. Down by 9 at one point, now down by 4. Pass over to Fessler on the left side. Now gets it back to Lonsway. Takes a step into the elbow, bounces it out to Bardsley, finds Barker at the free throw line, into the lane with the layup and good. Cassie Barker makes it a 2-point game. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half. Bounces it out to Ingstrom. Pass inside the lane. Taking it in, putting the layup, no good. Cloudhorse, no good. Third chance for Riverton, taken away by Evanston on the rebound. Red Devils down by 2 with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the half. Lonsway, lob pass over to Fessler. Right side for 3. That one off the base iron. Rebound by Lonsway. Evanston's get another chance at it. Pass over to Debenham. Right side jumper for long 2. Off the iron, pulled in by Jackson for Riverton. Stolen by Evanston and fouled. Lonsway makes the steal, goes for the shot and draws the foul. And Emma Lonsway with a chance to tie it up for Evanston. First one from the sophomore is off the mark, so the best she can do is make it a 1-point game as Violet Cook will come in for Ryan Debenham and Savannah Morton. And Tatum Tyra in for Riverton. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. Lonsway, second free throw. Good. 1-point game in the final minutes of the first half. 2:06 to be exact. Takes it across the center line. Gets it over to Leesburg on the right side. Pass inside the lane. Kept stolen by Barker, and it was heading out of bounds. She bumps it out, and then it gets it back to Lonsway. Red Devils with a chance to take the lead. Pass over to Fessler. Finds Bardsley on the near side. Barker in the near block. Puts the layup up. Too hard. Rebound by Cook, but she can't keep it in bounds. 1:44 left in the first half. Red Devils down by 1. They've trailed all game, a chance to take their first lead of the game. But now Riverton with a chance to extend it. Tyra kicks it over to Morton, deep, and now pass over to Cloudhorse on the near elbow. Leesburg from the left side, now over to Morton and goes back to Leesburg, covered by Lonsway. Engstrom at the top. Bardsley not giving any room. Drives towards the right side, crosses into the near elbow, now retreats back out. Lob pass in the lane, almost stolen by Barker. She can't hold on to it, it's over the baseline, and Kiernan Simmons comes out. Cassie Barker gonna take a well-deserved rest. Inbound play for Engstrom. Lob pass up high to Tyra, covered by 2 Red Devils. Kicks it back out to Leesburg, leaving Morton with some room up top. Left side Engstrom. Lob pass inside to Cloudhorse from the near block and good. Red Devils down by 3 in the final minute of the half. Lonsway, covered by 2 Red Devils, gets it out to Simmons. Now finds Fessler. Right side, steps to the left, gets it over to Bardsley at the top. Covered by 2 Wolverines, now driving into the lane, near block, blocked by Tyra is Lonsway. She gets her own rebound back, kicks it over to Bardsley, left side for the lead, in and out. Rebound by Riverton. Correction, that would have been for the tie, as that'll go across the center line. Leesburg passes over to Engstrom. Finds Morton. Cloudhorse on the far elbow, circling towards the free throw line, puts up the shot off the glass. Rebound is brought in by Engstrom. Pass inside the lane, blocked over the baseline by Lonsway. Here comes Maddie Brown for JC Bardsley, who looks gassed. 14 seconds left in the first half, 3-point lead. Inbound play finds Riverton, and they find Paisley Jackson in the paint, puts it up and in. Red Devils down by 5 with 6 seconds left in the half. Right side finds Cook, 4-3 at the buzzer, short. Rebound is brought in by Riverton, and we're halfway home with a 5-point lead for the Wolverines. It's Riverton 23, Evanston 18. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price, Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome to our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Time for our first half highlights, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. The next time you need items picked up from stores, errands done, or late night food delivered, call Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174. Well, in the first quarter, Riverton outscores Evanston 16-8, but Evanston comes back in the second quarter, outscoring Riverton 10-7. For the Wolverines, I have 4 for Taylon Leesburg, 3 for Savannah Morton, 4 for Wetu Cloudhorse, 3 for Haley Ingstrom, 2 for Timbri Mathill, and a game-high 8 for Paisley Jackson. For the Red Devils, I have a free throw for Emma Lonsway, 2 for Braylon Morrison, 3 for Cassie Barker, and 6 for Emmy Fessler and JC Bardsley. That's your first half highlights, brought to you by Jackalope Delivery, doing the hopping for your shopping. Next time you need items picked up from stores, errands done, or late night food delivered, call Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174. When we come back, we'll have our Aspen Cinemas Red Devil Spotlight with our very own state champion, Brady Roberts. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery, 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uinta County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uinta County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Welcome to Red Devil Spotlight, sponsored by our friends at Aspen Cinemas. Joined now by 2024 3A state wrestling champion, Brady Roberts. Brady, how does that sound, man?
It sounds pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty exciting. So
talk to me about what the last 72 hours have been like for you. I mean, we're recording this on Monday. You won your state championship on Saturday. I understand there's been a lot of events kind of held to celebrate this in town.
Yeah, it's been really exciting, and then a lot of it has been I've got a lot of support from everybody in Evanston, people I haven't seen for a while. It's been really, really awesome, honestly. It's probably as fun as winning stays, just seeing your whole community be there with you. So I think that was just awesome.
I understand that there was a welcome at the bus barn when you guys came back from state. There was a ton of people there. Even heard there was a parade on Sunday night. Talk to me a little bit, just kind of what it's like to kind of have all of this come from the community.
I think it's great. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't know about either of the events, so it was like a surprise, but it was so cool to just see that many people be there to like support somebody from the community. Um, yeah, I'm really thankful that the community was there for me. It was really cool.
So I got to watch the video of your final match. As soon as your hand goes up in the air, you are just elated. You're pumped up. Talk to me about what that moment was like, what the third round was like. I know it was tied 0-0 going into that third round. Talk to me what that third round was like and the aftermath as soon as it was over.
The third round, I chose bottom. I was like, I'm getting away. I'm going to get away and I got to take him down. So once I did get away, I took him down pretty soon after. It was intense, but I had a lot of confidence in that third period. There was I didn't have any doubt that I was going to lose because I was going out there to give it my all. It was only 2 minutes. I can do anything for 2 minutes. So going out there to just ride him, kind of try and turn him. But the last 2 minutes, I was really just trying to win. And then getting my hand raised was cool. It was kind of felt like I was floating. It's been a goal for my whole life, basically. I've been wrestling since I was 3. So that was my first state championship. So it felt pretty good. It was kind of uncomparable to anything I felt before. It was I don't know how to explain it, but I would say floating. Yeah, it was like a weight had been lifted, like I had finally done it. And I just thought that it was just great. It was almost overwhelming. I didn't know how to take it, but it was just awesome.
A big thank you to Brady Roberts for joining us on our Uinta I Envision halftime show. That was our Red Devil Spotlight, brought to you by Aspen Cinemas. Now playing at Aspen Cinemas, Dune Part 2. Paul Atreides unites with Chani and the Fremen while seeking revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family. My wife and I got a chance to check it out last night, and it definitely meets the hype as one of the biggest motion picture events of the year. So get your tickets now to Dune Part 2 at Aspen Cinemas. Scan the QR code on the graphic or visit their website at aspencinemas.com. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the third quarter. This has been your Uinta I Envision halftime show, where our vision is to improve yours. It's Riverton 23, Evanston 18 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, EAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Red Devil basketball to start this third quarter as they'll go from left to right in the red uniforms. Riverton defending in the white uniforms with the maroon numerals. Lonsway circles towards the logo, passes it over to Bardsley on the left side. Evanston down by 5. Bardsley covered toughly by Morton, and now passes it over to Fessler on the right side, who's had a heck of a game. Lonsway passes over to Bardsley, jumper from the far elbow, over the rim, pulled in by Fessler, gets it back out to Bardsley. Lonsway to the free throw line, jump shot is off the base iron. Another attempt by Evanston. Lonsway tried to go in and get her own rebound, but she couldn't hang on to it. It's over the baseline. Riverton basketball with 7:28 remaining here in the third quarter. Bringing it forward, it's Savannah Morton. Red Devils on the court with Lonsway, Fessler, Debenham, Bardsley, and Morrison. Pass inside the lane to Ingstrom for the Wolverines. Goes to Leesburg on the right side. Jump shot from Morton at the free throw line, and that one is short. Rebound by the Red Devils. Lonsway sends it forward to Bardsley quickly. Passes over to Fessler. Right block, tries to draw the foul. Not going to happen, as that one will go off of Riverton and over the baseline. Inbound play coming up for the Red Devils. Bardsley gets it over to Debenham, finds Morrison. Lonsway at the top, covered by Jackson. Bounces it out to Bardsley, who goes back to Lonsway. 6:54 remaining here in the third quarter. Fessler on the right side, now passes it back over to Bardsley. Finds Lonsway, drives into the far elbow, now retreats back out. 6 minutes, 43 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Fessler on the right side, now drives towards the free throw line, bounces it out to Lonsway. Evanston trying to move the ball around, nearly lose the ball, but they get it back. Lonsway bounces out to Morrison. Right side, Fessler thought about a three. Instead, they'll go ahead and go to Lonsway. Straight away for three, in and out. Rebound is brought in by Riverton. And fouled, Lonsway fouled Leesburg, and that's the first one against the Red Devils and the second one against Lonsway. Tried to get the steal, and they say she got enough of the player to be called for the foul. Morton goes across the center line, drives towards the right side, bounces it back out toward the top to Ingstrom. Gets it back over to Morton. Right side for three. Off the front, pulled in by Lonsway for Evanston. She's off and running, and now takes it across the center line, and she's fouled. It's going to come against Morton. Her first foul, and the first one against Riverton. Inbound play coming up for Evanston's Bardsley on the far sideline. Gets it over to Morrison at the top. Finds Lonsway at the center logo. 5 minutes, 52 seconds. Lonsway tracks the double team. Gets it over to Morrison. Drives inside the free throw line. Quick pass over to Fessler. Steps towards the left. Now has to go back to Bardsley. No look pass. Lonsway straight away for three. Wide left, and it'll go over the baseline uncontested. Riverton basketball. 5:37 left in the third quarter. As most of the time of possession in this third quarter has belonged to Evanston, as Leesburg brings it across the center line. Bounces it out to Cloudhorse, hands off back to Leesburg, and taking a blocking foul will be Debenham. Leesburg runs hard into Debenham, and it'll be an inbound play coming up for the Wolverines. West, Cook, and Barker in for Debenham, Bardsley, and Morrison. Inbound play to be triggered by Ingstrom. Holding it a little long, now finally finds Cloudhorse, puts the shot up from the near block, and it's good. And the first points of the second half belong to way to Cloudhorse. 5:13. Bounces it out to Cook on the left side. 5:08 remaining. Lonsway gets it back to Barker. Inside the near elbow. Goes for the left block. Draws the foul. And one. Cassie Barker now with 5 points on the day. And we'll go to the free throw line. 5-point lead and a chance for Barker to cut it down to 4. Through 5:03 remaining here in the third quarter. Barker puts the shot up, and that one is off the back iron too hard. Pulled in by Jackson, sends it forward to Morton. Open is Leesburg at the near block. Right side, 19-foot jumper is good from Savannah Morton, as she was all by her lonesome. 5 points for Morton. 27-20 on the Heritage. No, they called it a 3-ball, so that is a 3-ball as the block by the Wolverines. 8-point lead. Gets it over towards the near block. Bounce pass around to Cloudhorse and one. And now it's a 10-point lead. 8-point game for way to Cloudhorse, as Tatum Tyra will check in for Paisley Jackson. By the way, it's the third foul on Annalie West. Third one on the Red Devils. Here comes Morrison. to come in for Fessler. Cloud Horse puts the shot up, and it's good. 9-point game for Way 2 Cloud Horse. 5 points here in the third quarter alone. She had 4 in the second half, or in the first half, rather. On the way across the center line, gets it over to Cook, drives along the baseline, bounce pass inside to West, goes for the layup, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. She'll get a third attempt, takes the bounce, and then looking to draw the foul. Fourth attempt not going to happen as it goes out of bounds off of Riverton Red Devil basketball. Down by 11, 31-20 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. If this score holds up, Riverton will play tomorrow against the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody, and a winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Evanston's season would come to an end this morning. Barker fouled after the inbound play, and it's going to come against Morton. Red Devils down by 11 with really 6 minutes and 10 seconds to play, or rather 10 minutes and 10 seconds to play when you include the fourth quarter. I got a bit of an uphill fight. Inbound play by Lonsway, looking for Cook, fails to find her and goes over the far sideline. 4 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Inbound play coming up for Paisley Jackson. Marching forward, it's Leesburg. Goes towards the right side, now passes on the right wing out to Ingstrom, and an over the line. Red Devils get them to commit the backcourt violation. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. Cook to inbound to Lonsway with 3 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, down by 11. Evanston's got to get some points, and they got to get them quick. Barker drives into the lane. Nice pass over to Cook. Left side jump shot, no good. Rebound by Cook, and she'll draw the foul. Hard, going up high, trying to get the layup. She goes down to the ground. It'll come against Tatum Tyra. It's the second one against Tyra, the fourth one against Riverton, and it'll send Barker back to the free throw line. Barker 1 for 5 as she misses the first one. As a team, the Red Devils 3 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the charity stripe this morning. Barker puts the shot up, and that one in and out. Rebound by Tyra for Riverton. 3 minutes, 43 seconds as Cloud Horse bounces it back out to Morton. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left. Bounces out to Jackson on the right side. Puts up the pass to Cloud Horse. Her shot is off the mark. Rebound by Tyra, and she'll shoot 2 as she draws the foul. Tatum Tyra to the line for the first time this morning. 10-2, your score in the third quarter in favor of Riverton. That's how they've built up this 11-point lead. Tyra, first one on the way, and that is good. 12-point lead for Riverton is the biggest one of the day for the Wolverines. As Lonsway is called for a third foul, she'll take a break, and Fessler comes in to join Morrison, Simmons, Cook, and Barker. 3.5 left in the third as Tyra's back end is good. 13-point lead as the Red Devils have some work to do to keep their season alive. Cook across the center line and tries to pass that one off, but it is into the Red Devil bench. Nobody touched it. Leesburg inbound for Riverton. Goes to Morton. Across the center line, Morton into the near elbow and gets called for a travel. Put on the brakes, took an extra step, and Evanston with the ball. 3 minutes, 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Red Devils down by 13 as Riverton has exploded for 11 points here in this first quarter. Bad pass by Evanston goes off of the fingertips of Barker and into the Red Devil bench, and it's another turnover back to Riverton. Brown comes in, Cook will take a break. As she came in, she got a hand tap and a pat on the back of the head, and now a pat on the back from Coach Roy Barker as if to say, you're doing what you need to do. Keep your head up. Ingstrom at the top. Lob pass inside, looking for Tyra at the baseline. Takes one bounce, and now she might have bounced it right into the arms of a Red Devil defender. Rips it away and gets called for a travel. Red Devil basketball with 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. Evanston down by 13 here in the third quarter. Fessler inbounds to Brown. Across the center line. Passes over to Morrison, finds Barker on the near side, and she's blocked by Jackson. Picked up by Leesburg, and now Riverton with it. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left over the center line, and that will be poked over the far sideline by the Wolverines. Or excuse me, by Evanston's Barker. Wolverines with an inbound play. Barker comes out. Debenham comes in. Inbound play for the Red Devils, or excuse me, for the Wolverines. Pass inside to the free throw line to Ingstrom, gets it over to Morton on the right side. Lonsway to the scores table. Leesburg in the near corner, takes one dribble, now kicks it back out towards the top to Morton. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. Bounce pass inside to Tyra, taken away by Morrison. Sends it forward to Brown, and Evanston is urging them to go forward. Pass inside the lane, deflected away by Morton. Taken back by the Wolverines. Timeout called by Coach Bosner. 13-point lead for Riverton here in the third quarter. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Red Devils down by 13 in a win or go home situation between both Evanston and Riverton. Battling to keep their season alive with 1:52 left in the third quarter. Riverton basketball, Morton brings it forward, gets it over towards the right side to Jackson. Covered by Brown, and she reaches in, and there's an illegal screen set by Mathill, Red Devil basketball. And that's the 5th foul against Riverton, so the next foul will result in free throws. Since it's an offensive foul, they won't shoot it. But it's the third one against Mathill. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Lonsway for the Red Devils, bounces it out to Brown on the left side. Finds Debenham in the far corner, back out to Brown. Lonsway at the top, finds Fessler. Jump shot from the near elbow, blocked by Cloud Horse. Rebound by the Wolverines, and it's taken away by Leesburg, who passes out to Morton. Covered by Lonsway with 1:18 remaining here in the third quarter. Dribble towards the left side, covered by Lonsway. Back out towards the left side, finds Jackson. Brown playing some tough defense on her. Jackson to the free throw line, puts the off-balance layup up. Rebound is loose and out of bounds off of Lonsway. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Evanston's fighting. They just have not been able to take the lid off the bucket here in the second half. Only 2 points for the Red Devils here in the third quarter. Inbound play coming up for the Wolverines. Going up and putting up the layup is Mathill, and she's blocked, but they call a foul against Debenham, her second of the game, and that'll send Mathill to the free throw line. 58.8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Chance to make it a 15-point lead for Riverton if Mathill's able to hit both. First one is short, clanks off the front. 58.8 seconds. Both teams now in the bonus, as that is the second foul on Debenham and the 5th one on the Red Devils here in the third. Mathill puts the shot up and gets that one to go through, and it's a 14-point lead. 57 seconds left. Lonsway hurries across the center line, takes it one end to the other. Crosses into the elbow, now into the far wing, or near wing, and she's fouled by Morton. That'll send Lonsway to the free throw line.
I thought school, didn't you do
Inbound play coming up for, free throws coming up for Lonsway with 50 seconds left. She'll shoot 2. First one from Lonsway, good. 3 points for the Red Devils here in this third quarter, and for the Wolverines, it's 5-6 as Lonsway hits that one. 8, 9, 10, 11-4 your score here in the third quarter, and that is the 12-point lead for Riverton. Morton with 41 seconds left, drives towards the right side, now gets it out to Jackson at the top, covered by Brown. Evanston playing a man-to-man defense, gets it out to Morton. Right side, thought about a 3, instead goes to Jackson with 30 seconds left, and she's fouled by Brown. And that'll send Paisley Jackson to the free throw line. 2 of 4 this morning for Paisley Jackson. Red Devils down 34-22 with 29.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson will go ahead and put the first free throw up, and it's good, and it's a 15-point lead, a 13-point lead, as Maddie Brown will come out. Kieran Simmons into the game. Puts the shot up, and it is good. 14-point lead as Jackson hits both of those free throws. And with 27 seconds left, Red Devils bring it across. Lonsway gets the ball poked away by Engstrom, but gets it back. Now passes over to Simmons at the top. Debenham, left side for 3. That one off the iron, pulled in by Fessler. Gets it back out to Bardsley at the top. Dribbles towards the right. Now Fessler on the right side, steps to the left, out to Bardsley. Right baseline, thought about a 3. Instead finds Simmons on the near block, puts the layup up, no good, gets her own rebound back, and we're going to get a jump ball, but it doesn't matter. The whistle is blown, and that's the third quarter. It's Riverton 36, Evanston 22 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Fourth quarter action, inbound play by Riverton, and it results in a foul against Maddie Brown against way to Cloudhorse. And now an inbound play for Riverton. Cloudhorse on the far side, looking for Paisley Jackson, but they poked that one away, and that goes out of bounds. Red Devils will go back on defense with 7:42 left in regulation, down by 14. You're going to need a big fourth quarter here if you're Evanston to keep your season alive. Jackson goes into into the near block, puts the layup up and in. And Paisley Jackson with a big game. Now it's a 12-point game for Jackson. Red Devils outscored 13-4 in the third quarter. Pass inside the lane from Evanston, stolen by Jackson. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes over to Ingstrom, puts up the layup. Really kind of a falling forward shot, and good from Ingstrom. Timeout called by Roy Barker. 40-22, your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Red Devils down by 18 here in the fourth quarter. The situation is very simple. Win this game and you play the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody tomorrow at 9 a.m. I believe. I'm double checking that time right now. At 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School for a winner goes to state, loser their season ends matchup. Lose this game like Evanston is on the wrong side of the scoreboard now, and your season will come to an end in about 10 minutes. Red Devils down by 18, have a long way to go. They're going to need a big fourth quarter. They were outscored 13-4 in the third, and that's what really gave the Wolverines a chance. Right side three by Fessler, off the mark. Pulled in by Riverton's Morton, and it will go off of Bardsley, though, as she wrestles for the rebound and over the far sideline. Inbound play coming up for Leesburg of Riverton. 6 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bringing it forward, it's Jackson. Tries to spin now, goes back towards the top. Pitches it back out to Morton. 6 minutes, 37 seconds potentially left in the season for Evanston, down by 18. Looking to kill as much time as possible, it's Riverton. They go to Jackson on the far corner. 6 minutes, 25 seconds. Bounce pass inside the lane, looking for Cloud Horse. It's Wild, and going down to get it is Barker with Cloud Horse. It's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed to the Red Devils. One thing's for sure, no win or lose, this Lady Red Devil team is going to fight all the way to the finish like we have seen all season. Lonsway goes to Morrison. Quick pass over to Bardsley. Back over to Lonsway. Near side three. Got it! That's what you need if you're Evanston right now, is Lonsway and Bardsley to get hot from beyond the arc. Also Fessler. That ball stolen by Evanston, and they can't complete the steal as Lonsway went down to the ground, and a timeout called by Coach Mike Bosner. Red Devils down by 15 with 5:53 left in the fourth. On a winner-go-home matchup, you're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Fourth quarter action, Red Devils down by 15. To keep your hopes alive to go to state, you have to win this game if you are Evanston or Riverton. Riverton Wolverines have not been to the state tournament in a long time. Evanston, same situation. Smiles on the Lady Red Devils as they come out of the timeout. They need to force some turnovers, and they need to get some quick buckets. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to erase a 15-point deficit. Inbound for Riverton to Leesburg. Passes it over to Jackson on the left side. Ingstrom trying to break free at the free throw line. Leesburg loses the Jackson loses the basketball. It's loose and picked up by Fessler. She gets it out to Barker. Sends it forward to Morrison. Layup from the near block, and it's short. Rebound by Lonsway. Now passes it back out to Fessler. Step back outside the arc. Red Devils with 5.5 to work with, down by 15. Fessler passes over to Lonsway. Gets it at the near block. Backs up into the lane. Trying to figure out where to go, and a timeout called by Coach Roy Barker. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Red Devils down has been outscored in this fourth quarter so far, 4-3, but it's a 15-point game. Red Devils putting on the defensive intensity they need to force the turnovers. The question is can they do it the required number of times to erase a 15-point deficit? It was an 18-point deficit coming into this quarter. And then Lonsway hit a big three, and that's what they need. They need their shooters to get hot. Fessler, Lonsway, Morrison all on the court. Barker and West in the post. Inbound to to Morrison. Left side three. Off the front iron. Pulled in by Cloudhorse, but it's ripped away by Fessler. Lonsway. Pass out to Barker, who dives to get it back, and she's pushed by Ingstrom. Foul on Riverton, and against Ingstrom, that will be her third foul. Evanston to inbound it. They're doing the right things, but time is becoming an enemy with 5:08 left. Inbound to West. Puts up the layup. No good. Rebound is a wrestling match between Cloudhorse and Barker, and it's a jump ball possession arrow to the Wolverines. Evanston gonna have to continue that defensive pressure. Bardsley goes to the scorer's table quickly, and West will come out. Gets a high five and a pat on the back of the head from Coach Roy Barker. And another high five as well. She comes back. Red Devils putting on the full court pressure, driving towards the right side. Leesburg. Evanston trying to create a turnover somehow, some way. Pass over to Jackson. Right side jumper from the elbow, and a whistle and a foul. Jackson will shoot two. Comes against Lonsway. Check that. Actually, it's Cassie Barker. They showed that wrong one, so she'll shoot two. Barker hits the second foul. Cloudhorse comes out. Tyra comes in as Paisley Jackson with a 12-point game here this evening. Gets it up and in. And the shot fell through earlier. So 43-25, Red Devils down by 18 yet again. Gets it out to Bardsley. Left side for three. That one is too hard. Rebound by Fessler, and she'll draw two with 4:39 left in the fourth. Fessler at 6 points in the first half, has been quiet here in the second. 4:39 remaining as the third foul comes against Leesburg. First one from Fessler is bounced off the back iron, too high. 4:39. I think if you're Evanston, you need to get this thing manageable, as Fessler nothing but net on the second one. Red Devils puts on the full court pressure again with 4.5. Leesburg drives towards the left side, covered by Bardsley. Now passes it out towards the right side to Morton. 4:28. Drives towards the right wing, and now covered by Lonsway. And a timeout call by Coach Mike Bosner. And it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left. Time becoming the enemy of the Red Devils as they trail by 17 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Down to the final seconds for the Red Devils. They have about 4 minutes, 21 seconds left in this game, but they trail by 17. So at this point, it becomes one of those situations where you have to make something happen here. Evanston, though, has the possession arrow, so if you can create a tie-up, that would be big. Inbound play coming up for Riverton. Jackson goes to Leesburg, covered by Brown. Retreats back towards the center line. Brown trying to push her across the line. Now passes it back towards the right side to Morton. Finds Jackson, covered by Morrison. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left. Jackson puts up the shot. Stolen in the lane. It was a pass. Stolen in the lane by Cook. Red Devils with numbers. Bounce pass over to Morrison on the right side. Finds Barker at the near block. Dribbles it off her foot and over the baseline. And that'll turn it over to Riverton. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils down by 17. Pass towards the left side. It's Morton, covered by Lonsway, and she gets called for the foul as she makes the bump. Third foul on the Red Devils, fourth on Lonsway as Bardsley and Fessler both go to the scorer's table. And it'll be Morrison and Lonsway taking a well-deserved break. Fessler and Bardsley joining Barker, Cook, and Brown. Inbound play goes off of the foot of Brown, picked up by the Wolverines. 3:45, Leesburg on the right side. Going back towards the top, gets it over to Jackson. Gets a screen. Covered hard by Bardsley. Good ball movement by Riverton, trying to chew as much clock as possible. 3.5 left. Pass towards Leesburg on the near wing, covered by Brown. Now cross-court pass on the right wing to Morton. Back over to Leesburg. And she's fouled by Bardsley. Third foul on the Red Devils. And for JC, it is her first. Inbound play coming up for Leesburg as Morrison and Debenham will check in for Barker and Brown. So it's Morrison, Debenham, Fessler, Cook, and Bardsley. Inbound play for Leesburg, nearly stolen by Fessler, but brought back in by Morton. Gets it over to Jackson on the near side, and a foul on Fessler as Jackson turns right into her. And that's the fourth one on the Red Devils, and the third one on Emmy. 3 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in this one and potentially in the season for the Red Devils. Down by 17. Evanston's got to get a turnover and they got to get one quick. Goes to the right side. Back over to Jackson. Stolen by Evanston in the lane. Bardsley puts on the brakes and gets called for a travel back to Riverton.
It was a walk.
3 minutes left in this one. The defensive intensity was there. It's just they haven't been able to put the offense there to erase this double-digit deficit. Engstrom at the top. 2 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in this one. Covered by Cook. Dribble towards the right side. Ripped away by Bardsley. Now takes it across the center line. Goes to the free throw line. Back out to Morrison on the right. Fessler straight away. 4-3. In and out. Rebound by Riverton, and Cook fouls Paisley Jackson. That's the fifth one on the Red Devils, and for the next 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, the Wolverines will shoot free throws. A 17-point lead. Jackson could make it a 19-point lead if she hits both of these. First one on the way, and it is good. 44-26 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. So the Red Devils will now see Debenham and Bardsley come off the court for what could be the final time as that one rolls in, and it's a 19-point lead. And And a bad pass by Evanston can't be tracked in by Lonsway on the inbound play. And it'll go back to Riverton with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. And you got to think any bucket here, making it a 20-point game with 2:36, really puts it away for Riverton. It's a tough mountain to climb right now.
Buy me some wine, green shoes.
But a 20-point game might be the backbreaker. 2.5 to play. Inbound play, finds Leesburg, puts the shot up and one.
I didn't say you, I said me.
And now it is a 21-point game with a chance to make it a 22-point game as Lonsway comes off the court. The sophomore sensation, Emma Lonsway, she will definitely be someone that we are talking about for the next couple of years. As Leesburg with the chance to make it a 23-point game, no good. Rebound by Morrison, sends it across, it's Brown. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Gets it over to Cook, drives along the baseline, and she's called for a travel. 2 minutes, 24 seconds remaining here in what unfortunately does look like the Red Devil season as Barker and Fessler and Brown come off. Mackey, West, and Kohler come on. So too off comes Morrison. Kieran Simmons into the game, and now a new 5 for Riverton as they believe mission accomplished. They will be playing on Saturday for the first time in quite a while in the regional tournament against the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody tomorrow at 9 a.m. at Lincoln Middle School. For the Red Devils, unfortunately, it looks like their season will come to an end in about 5 minutes as a foul committed by West on the inbound play, and that will be her 4th, and that will send to the free throw line Rylan Brown.
It's okay, I just fixed it.
2 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the 4th. First one from Brown is good. Riverton leads 48-26, their biggest lead of the game with 2:21 remaining as Brown makes it 49-26. Inbound play coming up for Dan and Kohler as Tyra gets a round of applause from the Riverton fans as she comes off. Brown across the center line for the Red Devils, goes Mackey on the far wing, finds Simmons from the near block, draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2. Simmons, a junior, she'll be back next year. Really, this entire Red Devil team will be back next year with the exception of J.C. Bardsley, Ryan Debenham, and Eden Diot. Of course, Diot, the French foreign exchange student who put in some valuable minutes early in the season. Simmons, short. This will be the final time we see Ryan Debenham on MyLocalRadio.com as she was a great addition to the volleyball team as Simmons hits that one. Hits the second one, rather. Great addition to the volleyball team and has been a great leader for this basketball team. For J.C. Bardsley, she's going to be one of the stars for the Evanston Lady Red Devil soccer team. Pass by Riverton, ripped away by West. Bad pass stolen right back by Rylan Brown. Her shot is blocked by West, but Riverton gets the rebound back. It's a wrestling match under 2 minutes and a travel called on Evanston on the rebound. 49-27. But Debenham was a great leader for Coach Tara Lawler and the volleyball team as Riverton inbounds it. She's been a great leader for Coach Roy Barker and this Lady Red Devils basketball team, and for J.C. Bardsley, it's the first of 2 sports we'll see her in. Again, she is a soccer phenom for Coach Barton and the Lady Red Devils. As Violet Cook comes to the scorer's table, a foul committed by Evanston. It will send Aspen Gordon to the free throw line, and the 5th one against Annalie West as she is fouled out to end her freshman season. 95 seconds remaining here in the Red Devil 23-24 season as the first one from Gordon missed. And from what we've heard from Coach Roy Barker about the third senior, Eden Diot, she was a contributor off the court, really a great teammate for these Lady Red Devils, as that one bounces off the base iron. But with the exception of those three seniors, they're all back. Emma Lonsway, Braylon Morrison, Maddie Brown, Violet Cook, Dannon Kohler, Chesney Mackey, Kiernan Simmons, Emmy Fessler, Cassie Barker, and Annalie West. Only one senior next year, and it'll be Simmons, as with 90 seconds left, it's a missed free throw, rebound by Riverton, and a hold against Violet Cook will send Julian Spadlin to the free throw line. With the only senior next year being Kiernan Simmons, Evanston's going to bring back a full slate next year. Only 3 seniors on the team this year. Emma Lonsway, Braylon Morrison, Maddie Brown, Violet Cook, Kiernan Simmons, Emmy Fessler, Cassie Barker, and Annalie West, all at least going to have 2 more years. So Coach Roy Barker knows that he's got a great core to develop with, as that one is missed off the base iron. So an 0-2 attempt, 1:22. Jump shot from Riverton's Mathil, no good. Rebound is going to be a wrestling match, won by Chesney Mackey, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow goes back to the Red Devils with 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. So the future is bright for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. Today, though, will be a tough pill to swallow, as their season will come to an end in about 66 seconds. Brown at the top gets over to Mackey on the right side. Evanston looking to go out with a bang. Finds Violet Cook, wrestles that ball away, stays on her feet, but gets called for a travel as she goes down. Goes back to Riverton. With under a minute to play, we may see Riverton inbound this, take it across the center line, make 1 or 2 passes and hold. But the 3 seniors, J.C. Bardsley, Ryan Debenham, and Eden Diot, have left their mark and their legacy on Lady Red Devil basketball, as the as a shot from Taylor goes off the rim and out of bounds. Red Devil basketball with 42.8 seconds left. So a big thank you to those seniors. Bad pass stolen by Riverton, but brought back in by Evanston, and they can't control it. It's over the baseline. 38.5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Boys will get ready to play Kelly Walsh in the same situation at noon. Inbound play, and the ball is loose. Diving for the ball, and we got a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed to Riverton with 33.7 seconds remaining. 49-27 our score. Riverton leads on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Inbound for Riverton on the right side. It's Spadlin, 30 seconds left. Now passes it back out towards the top to Mathil, covered by Dannon Kohler, who we will be talking about a lot on the soccer field coming up in March. Later on in March, actually, as it's March 1st today. 19 seconds left as the ball goes out of bounds off of Evanston. And an inbound play coming up for Riverton. And this should about do it. They inbound it to the free throw line. Now they'll hold for 16 seconds, covered by Maddie Brown. Mathil drives to the near block, cut off by Simmons. Passes deflected away by Evanston. Violet Cook off on her own. And that is how you finish this season. Violet Cook with a nice transition, pretty layup. And that is going to do it. Evanston falls in this one and the season comes to an end. But that play by Violet Cook shows you the fight that they had all the way to the finish. Your final score, it's Riverton 49, Evanston 29. You're tuned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Time for your Jimmy John's Pregame Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Well, the season comes to an end for the Evanston Lady Red Devils, as highlights for the Red Devils include finishing tied for second place in the Southwest Quadrant, losing the tiebreaker to Green River. And the big highlight of the season happened on February 15th, a 49-47 win over the Green River Wolves. Evanston showing some glimpses of what could be in the future. In this one, though, Riverton outscores Evanston 16-8 in the first. Evanston outscores Riverton 10-7 in the second, making it 23-18 Riverton going into the locker room, and then Riverton getting 13 points in each of the next two quarters, and Evanston getting 4 in the third and 7 in the fourth. For the Riverton Wolverines, I have 6 for Taylin Leesburg, 6 for Savannah Morton, 2 for Ryland Brown, 9 for Wetu Cloudhorse, 5 for Haley Ingstrom, 3 for Timbri Mathill, 2 for Tatum Tyra, and a game-high 17 for Paisley Jackson. For the Red Devils, 6 for Emma Lonsway, 2 for Braylon Morrison, 2 for Violet Cook, 6 for Jace Lee Bardsley, a free throw for Kieran Simmons, 5 for Cassie Barker, and a team-high 7 for Emmy Fessler. Evanston ends the season 3 wins, 20 overall. 3 wins, 20 losses, and goes 3-3. 3-3 in conference play. Rather, it's 4 wins and 19 losses. 3-3 in conference play. This Red Devil team brings back a lot next year. Emma Lonsway, Braylon Morrison, Maddie Brown, Violet Cook, Gannon Kohler, Chesney Mackey, Kieran Simmons, Emmy Fesser, Cassie Barker, and Annalie West. They are all back for 2025 as we close the books on the 2024 season. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. A lot to look forward to for the Evanston Lady Red Devils. It's okay to hurt right now. It's okay for this one to be a tough one to swallow. But keep your heads high, girls. You represented Evanston proudly everywhere you went and always fought to the finish, as evidenced by our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today, and we're going to give it to Violet Cook. This game is out of reach. They know their season will come to an end in less than a minute. Violet Cook, though, puts in the extra effort, gets a steal, takes off for the other side, and completes the pretty layup to give Evanston something to be proud of. Really, the whole season is one to be proud of, as again, they never lost the fight. They never showed a lack of effort and always always, girls, please remember this. You represented Evanston to the highest order in this 23-24 season. Congratulations to Violet Cook. Gets our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. The final basketball one for 2024, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. Moving on to our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and who is better today? I wish I could give it to the whole team, but we do have to pick one, as we will go with Emmy Fessler. Her defense, especially in the first quarter. The second quarter, the one where Evanston outscored Riverton, got them back into it, was huge for them, and the sophomore was big for the Red Devils in this final game of the season, leading the Red Devils with 7 points. So Emmy Fessler gets our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi. And that is going to do it for not only this broadcast, but the 23-24 Evanston Lady Red Devil season, as it comes to an end here in Green River. Your final score, it's Riverton 49, Evanston 29. Congratulations to the Wolverines, and best of luck the rest of the way, as they will take on the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody tomorrow in the winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup. So best of luck to our friends in Riverton. And again, I cannot stress this enough. It has been a pleasure to watch this Lady Red Devil team today, and they have been just fun to watch. And a big thank you to our 3 seniors. We have JC Bardsley, who we'll see on the soccer pitch later on in the month when the soccer season opens at Star Valley on Thursday, March 21st. Cannot wait to see her in that capacity. And a big thank you to Ryan Debenham, who was great as on the volleyball team and was great here with the basketball team. And we wish her nothing but the best of luck in all of her future. And a big thank you to our other senior, Eden Diot, who comes to us from France and was a great part of this Red Devil team. And for the Red Devils, they'll get ready to go for next year. A lot of great talent coming back. Super excited to be a Lady Red Devil basketball fan as we look at 2025. That's going to do it for our broadcast here from Riverton. Our final score, from Green River, our final score is Riverton 49, Evanston 29. A big thank you to our producer at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley. Our executive producer and owner, Mr. Val Cook. Our webmaster, Sean Hando. Our sales manager, Matt Petrie. Our office manager, Kayleen Anderson. Our sales associates, Julie Burley, Sarah Pay, AJ Lamb, and Julie Nelson. And the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno. Voice of the Jackson Bronx, Mr. Jake Nichols. Voice of the Preston Indians and Westside Pirates for the time being in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. And voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling. I'm Elan Olliff, and we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com, KNYN 99.1 FM, when the boys take on the Kelly Walsh Trojans for a spot in tomorrow's elimination game. The winner will play tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. against the loser of Jackson and Rock Springs for a spot in state. The loser of their season will come to an end. It's the same situation the girls face for the boys, starting at 12 o'clock against Kelly Walsh. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.